Timberwolves, who are currently 8th in the Western Conference. Great to be
30, Julius Randle.
Anthony Edwards is a little sluggish.
J.D. Rawls from Baltimore, Maryland, in his first, graduated from Edgewood High School. And we're underway. Wizards win the opening tip and turn over the basketball on their first possession. DiVincenzo, as we said, in the starting lineup now, deflected by 125, a back-and-forth affair. Ja Morant scored the final 4 points. Edwards had 2 chances with 7.3 left on the clock, but it was Memphis that sealed the deal on the road.
They gave that game away, Chris, so they're trying to make it up tonight and quickly.
Like I said, Washington wants to get that bad taste out of their mouth as soon as possible after last night against OKC. Sarr, corner, and talking about that in her open about getting Gobert out of that paint. Alex Sarr taking full advantage of it.
And that's how you do it.
JP, another 3. Gobert secures the rebound. Wizards are 2-28 in games decided by 10 points or more. And with their 28 losses in such games, that is the worst in the NBA. Kuz stepping up. Front rims that offensive rebound for Sarr. Kyle Cuddy passes over to Coulibaly, who swings at the Poole, who's all alone. That lips out.
That was a tough shot. I did everything but go down for Jordan Poole, who's been shooting lights out.
McDaniels off the mark. This Minnesota team, again, 3rd in three-point percentage, shooting about 38% as a team. Carrington misses. And they are one of 7 NBA teams, Drew, to attempt 43s a night.
Well, you know, that's how it's going to be night in, night out. Majority of your opponents will be shooting 3s, especially this guy right here, Anthony Edwards.
Edwards going left. Gobert got the offense.
Dunk with no shot blocker at the rim, or if Rudy's there, find Sarr to tag him for 3.
Edwards starting 0 for 2, being guarded by Coulibaly. Edwards had just 15 points Saturday in that loss to Memphis. DiVincenzo finding Randle, who tried to throw the lob to Gobert. Coulibaly misses the dunk, but Wizards will retain possession. Jordan out to Sarr. Alex hitting his second 3. Alex Sarr 6, Minnesota nothing. McDaniels crossing over Poole. Sarr coming over to help.
The veteran and his fellow countryman, Rudy Gobert.
Carrington with a nice cut. Kicks it out to Kuz. Julius Randle, newly acquired, part of that trade to bring Karl Anthony Towns to New York. Randle, big body, misses. Gobert. Kuzma starting the game 0 for 4. Stop pop by Edwards.
The list goes on.
Carrington, sidestep, 3. Minnesota with a chance to tie it up or take the lead for the first time tonight. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Sarr now with the assignment on Edwards. DiVincenzo off the feed from
Intense maybe category. Dante DiVincenzo right over 6, so he's going to be not gunshot.
Poole, pocket pass to Sarr. Makes the decision to feed over to Coulibaly. That ends a 7-0 run for Minnesota. And pull-up jumper. Starting the game 0 for 4. Poole blocked by Edwards. You heard what he said, too. I don't need to translate it. Randle, strong.
But you're starting to see potential of a lot of these guys that win in the lottery, and Zach Edey to be one of them. I mean, don't sleep on that guy. He's going to try to make a late run at it, but I think it's Alex Sarr's award to lose.
Shot clock at 5. Coulibaly getting inside. Misses that layup. Washington starting the game 3 of 14 from the field. McDaniels on the baseline, swinging it over. Randle, Edwards on the floor. Watch out. 2 on the rim. Last 2 games, Anthony Edwards is averaging 18 points a game and shooting just 28% from the field. still getting about 38 minutes of service. The run is 11-3 for Minnesota here early in the contest. DiVincenzo on a catch and shoot. Kuzma. Cal's been struggling last 2 games, just 11 points on 3 of 18 shooting. And he's now 0 of 10 from 3 in the last 3 contests. Gobert muscling his way in, and the future. Big men from France going at it tonight.
Left hand.
Randall on a bump. Inside on Kuz. Follows his miss. Patient.
Mid-range shot. Help off of him. The kill. Elite defender, especially on ball. You cannot play around. Jordan Poole here in the backcourt.
It's interesting talking to the people in Minnesota. The thought was when they made that trade for Randall that he was actually going to come off the bench. They wanted Naz Reid to start because they were looking at the spacing on the floor with a guy like Randall.
From 3. In fact, he was one of the top leaders in the NBA and made 3. So if they were concerned about spacing issues, shame on them.
But here he is shooting a 3. As that one rattles out, rebounded by Carrington. I totally understand the thinking, though. Naz Reid is definitely somebody that hits a lot of 16 Minnesota points have come in the paint as they have a 3-point lead under 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak with you on the second night of home back-to-back. Anthony Edwards misses. Valanciunas comes in right away and gets a rebound. Here's Keyshawn George with the rock. Valanciunas with a nice bump on Conley there. Here's Kispert trying to stay hot after last night's game. Leading Washington in scoring with 17.
Got a good look right there. Nice kick out by Keyshawn George. I like how he's been playing as of late.
Edwards using the left.
Him going.
Alexander Walker guarding Poole. Really good on-ball defender.
Nice.
Keyshawn.
Nice. I mean, even though the result wasn't the one you wanted, if they go under on that DHO, you have to shoot that shot.
Naz Reid, that's Louisiana State University, better known as LSU.
Poole getting settled.
First points of the game for JP. Gobert on the lob. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
And 7-time All-Defense is wild. I mean, this guy alone has had a haul. Ever come out of France?
I'm not doing that with you because offline you tried to trick me today about who's the best Minnesota Timberwolves
we're gonna get to that in a second. Huh?
Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Let's let the people decide on that one, Chris.
Keyshawn was touched up by Mike Conley.
May as well. Second team all defense in 2013.
Over. Keyshawn on the rim.
Sniffing that play out, coming up with a steal.
23-17, Minnesota. Nas hunting for elbows and armpits.
Pressure makes him do something different. It's a glitch in the system, man.
It's 12 games from during that stretch. He's averaging 15 points and shooting 40.
We saw him out against Denver last season. It was lights out in that playoff series.
Kispert on the drive. Passing it out to Butler. 5 on the shot clock. Keyshawn. Catch and shoot 3. No good. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball was intended for Minot. Gobert hands it over to Josh now.
Great box out.
Jared Butler doing some good work down there on the block. About a second separating shot and game clock.
Timberwolves do not have a foul to give, so they got to play straight up.
Butler trying to work on Conley, who's playing that old school defense right there.
A lot
from
of
the
hand
PG
checking.
spot. And Jared staying down from distance.
And the OG catching the eye.